Hey, this is Ryan Duffy from the Godless Rebelution podcast. You may not recognize the face, but you may recognize the voice. We thought we would try something a little different, so I'm going to come at you with some videos, hopefully entertaining, hopefully fun, and if you guys like this kind of content, let us know. Because if you don't, I'm not going to keep doing it. But I thought we'd just have a short conversation and have some whiskey. And I've been noticing this last week that conservatives are really upset, especially over on Fox News. And I don't understand why. It's weird. With everything going on, I mean, well, here, just listen to them real quick.
President Biden took a trip off campus today to an ice cream parlor.
He just exited Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams in Washington at 2:25, emerged with 2 scoops of what appeared to be chocolate.
The president yesterday went out for ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. 2 scoops and a waffle cone.
All I have to do is run a country of 350 million.
Having the time to stop by, get some ice cream. This as, of course, chaos is erupting across our own nation and now abroad.
That's right. Joe Biden had ice cream. He had 2 scoops. As we well know, Trump is famous for also getting 2 scoops. I mean, it's as if a president has never eaten ice cream before. Wait, now that I think about it. Yep. Yeah, it appears almost every president has had ice cream. But I mean, it's a big deal because everything's fucked up. But the real big news, Supreme Court. That's right. Now let's see, there's been 115 Supreme Court justices. Of those, 5 have been women. Very few people of color, and there has not been a woman of color on the Supreme Court ever. I mean, if you break down the demographics of the U.S., yeah, there should have been. Just going off of representation, which is that's what this is about, right? We want equal representation in our courts that matches the demographic of our country, and right now it doesn't, because our country isn't predominantly white men. But yeah, there was some controversy with this too, and of course, I'll go to the most best source of news when it comes to controversies.
Right off the bat, he is excluding all potential candidates who are not African American women. So if you're a man, if you happen to be white, an Asian American, a Hispanic American, Joe Biden will not even look at your resume. To exclude certain candidates based solely on race and gender is beyond extremely divisive. It may even be illegal.
I don't think the president should ever insult the person he's going to nominate by saying, you're not the most qualified person, you're just the most qualified black woman person.
Well, I mean, what kind of a qualification is that, being a black woman? I mean, is this our standards now in terms of the highest court in the land?
You almost got the impression that Joe Biden believes all black women are the same. They're identical. This is exactly why decent Americans hated segregation. It dehumanized people. And why isn't there an American Indian on the court or a genderqueer? Why isn't there an Afghan refugee under consideration?
So yeah, apparently there's a problem with this on saying that you're going to pick a black woman to be a Supreme Court nominee. I mean, I was also thinking, a Democrat hasn't picked a Supreme Court nominee since Clinton, if I'm thinking about it right, because they blocked all of Obama's picks. So this is the first pick since Clinton that a Democrat might get, even though when you look at the Twitter sphere, they're asking for it to be blocked, of course. They don't want to see Biden get a Supreme Court pick. They want to hold it off, filibuster it until 2024. Now, I wonder if anyone else has ever suggested, like, just a female If they have it, let's see. I'll roll the tape.
Since I'm aware of the great amount of speculation about this appointment, I want to share this very important decision with you as soon as possible. Needless to say, most of the speculation is centered on the question of whether I would consider a woman to fill this first vacancy. As the press has accurately pointed out, during my campaign for the presidency, I made a commitment that one of my first appointments to the Supreme Court vacancy would be the most qualified woman that I could possibly find.
So we will uphold equal justice under the law for citizens of every race, color, religion, and creed. I will be putting forth a nominee next week. It will be a woman, a very talented, very brilliant woman, who I haven't chosen yet, but we have numerous women on the list.
Yeah, that's right. Not only Trump, with Amy Coney Barrett after RGB passed away, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, when she passed away, he said, I'm going to replace her with a woman. And nobody was really upset. It was a white woman. And then Reagan, he picked the very first female to the Supreme Court, Sandra Day O'Connor. And, well, she was white. And Biden said he was going to pick the first black female to sit on the Supreme Court. And of course, the only difference is she's black. So it's either they have a problem with females, which they haven't in the past. Nobody objected to Sandra Day O'Connor being the first white woman on the Supreme Court. But it seems like we have an issue when it comes to someone of a different race. And I keep hearing they're not racist. Not saying they're all racist, but it kind of signals that you might be racist if other presidents in the past have done the same exact thing. Now you're calling it illegal and, unconstitutional when it's the first black female. Well, if you like this kind of stuff, they might get longer, they might get shorter. I just thought I'd throw this out there for the YouTube sphere and the Facebook sphere and all the places where you guys find us. In which you can find our podcast on pretty much every major streaming app. So go over there, check it out. There should be some links in the show notes. And as always, drink safe. And when you're thinking about this stuff, sometimes you just have to have a drink. Anyways, I'm Ryan Duffy from the Godless Rebelution podcast. Go check us out.